Hi, it's Chris Overstreet, and I am so excited about my new book called Capturing Heaven's Attention. This is a book that you definitely want to be able to get. This book is going to be able to help position you to capture the heart of the Lord. Let me just say this really quickly. The first chapter sets the tone about how we as believers can capture the heart of the Lord. Do you know obedience is like worship to Jesus? You know, that many people have this mindset that worship is something that we do inside the church. And we don't want to downplay that, but worship is way more than what we do on a Sunday gathering. And so I'm at this church, and it was a leadership gathering. Leaders all around the world are there. And the first song comes on, and it says, "I want to be where you are." And in that moment, the Spirit of the Lord speaks to me, and he says, if you want to be where I'm at, leave right now and go to a particular street called 273. So I get into my car and I'm driving, and I know that the Lord is going to commission someone that night. So I arrive, it's around 8 o'clock at night, and I see this guy that's got a hoodie on. I roll up and I say, "Hey, excuse me, the Lord sent me here tonight. I believe I need to pray for you." I park my car. He comes over and he says, "What's your name?" I said, "My name is Chris Overstreet." And he says, "This is crazy, man. Prove it to me. Show me your ID." And so I show him my ID, and he says, "Before you pray for me, I got to tell you a story. I was raised in this city, and I was taken out of my home when I was a child because my parents were drug dealers, and I was put into foster care. My foster grandma told me over 15 years ago that I need to meet Chris Overstreet because Chris Overstreet will help me." And then he goes on and he tells me later that 10 days prior to him meeting me, he was at a trap house. Trap house has to do with prostitution and drug addiction. And he leaves the trap house at 3 a.m. in the morning. He's walking over this bridge, and he says, "God, you hate me. You hate me. If you love me so much, then where is this Chris Overstreet that my grandma talked about?" And I want to tell you something. Capturing the heart of heaven, capturing heaven's attention, is about learning to hear the voice of the Lord and quickly responding. In capturing heaven's attention, I want to be able to help you demystify what worship really is. In John chapter 4, they wanted to make it about a place and a space where Jesus was only wanting to move and where they were going to encounter God. But listen, Jesus says that he's looking for worshipers that will worship him in spirit and truth. If I would have stayed in that building with my hands up, surrounded with a bunch of other leaders, in that moment, I would have fooled a lot of other people, but I wouldn't have been fooling God. And I want to help you through Capturing Heaven's Attention, the book that I just wrote. I want to help you begin to realize that you were designed to capture heaven's attention and release the miraculous wherever you go.